were drunk and stuff.
I remember you saying that.
And I didn't know what to do. I just said, oh my God, this is way over this. And between the two of them going back and forth, I thought I was going to be drunk. It was just, I mean, I take a joke, but that's funny. How's Judy doing? Is she back full time yet?
No.
Is that operation was worse than what we had? How's your score?
Good feeling.
Things down low. That's good.
All right, let's do it that way, okay? I'm gonna stop it, and then we'll stop forward. You're recording. Just make sure you go down here.
Okay.
Stop it, and then
Okay.
say stop recording.
Yes,
As Jimmy Arakalian wrote in his email. Did you see his email?
Yes,
It was
I
like,
did. Yeah.
You know, it was like an award ceremony.
But I have to talk to him. Jim, a little low-key would be nice.
Because he just wanted it all on the record.
Yeah.
So if it went in a different direction, he could at least say, well, you know,
Right.
I made my plans known.
That's it.
Yes, well, welcome back, Arthur.
Thank you.
And next, we're going to nominate the planner to serve the calendar year 2014. And I believe that is going to be Bridget Bogert.
Did you nominate her?
I will nominate Bridget to serve.
I will second.
Okay.
And so we have a nomination by Mr. Dewar with a second by Mr. Kiritz. Mr. Acfreda?
Yes.
Mr. Behrens?
Yes.
Mr. Dewar?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Boland?
Yes.
Mr. Gewirtz?
Yes.
And Mr. Kiritz?
Yes.
That motion passes. Ms. Bogart is the board planner for the 2014 year.
Excellent. And at this point, too, I'd like to ask the board to recognize Councilman Peter Acfredo and welcome him back, though Arthur did earlier, but I will officially welcome back,
Thank you.
sir. And he'll be the council liaison.
Thank you.
For calendar year 2014.
I have big shoes to fill. I mean, Ed Mignon contribution to this board are borderline legendary because he always kept the board on the straight path as much as he could. So I hope to continue in that vein and certainly with everyone's help, always.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And welcome aboard. Briefly, since we're missing a few key members, I wanted to just touch base on what's moving ahead, which would be the Korean church that is, Arthur is informing this evening, is actually before the Hackensack Planning Board. So we can expect, depending on that outcome this evening, to get it to our planning board probably next month. With that, there's been some discussion for a site plan subcommittee. So I'm looking for two board members and an alternate that we can, if anybody wants to serve in that capacity. This way, if we do get it in early February, we can not have to waste our time. We can get those people together and move on that, and hopefully hear it sooner than later. So do I have anyone that would like to?
I volunteered the last time. I'll do it again.
Okay. Well, we didn't actually have, right?
Right,
So
we
you
never
didn't
did.
actually serve yet on one, though you volunteered.
Yeah.
We never have. Okay.
Yep.
I'll do it.
Okay.
And you, Vito?
Yeah. And the alternate?
You guys want to serve as an alternate?
I would do time.
Okay.
I'd be an alternate.
Okay, and we'll put Tom as an alternate.
Timing,
Please.
that's the only thing, right? It would be meeting during the day?
Well, we can, and I think Arthur
we talked
expressed
about
an
it
interest in
later.
actually doing something later, like 4 or 5, or, something after hours.
Right. We all work. And so
Yeah.
if the applicant wants to meet with us, I think the applicant should try to work around your schedule. So later in the day seemed like the better way to go to me, but, it's up to you guys. If you'd like to have a meeting, site plan subcommittee with the applicant at 4:30, 5 o'clock on any given day, then, I'll make that happen.
And we could even do it later. I mean, I used to
Yeah.
be on one at 7 o'clock. We'd be at the planning room behind us.
My office is in Edison now. I've changed.
Edison?
I've changed jobs. I'll fill you in. So it would take me 45 to 50 minutes
But
doing...
to get back here, forget that. It'll
Doing
take you
sp-
longer than that.
No, doing speed limit of 75, I'll get here in 50 minutes. No, I do that every day.
70, you do?
It's about, so I would say maybe closer to 6 o'clock.
So
Okay.
maybe we can look for something around 7 this way. get
Well,
everybody-
I'll float emails and,
Could be here
you
at
know,
6.
I still have 2 email addresses for you that I'm using, right?
But I have to give you the new one then.
All right, so would you please?
Yeah.
And Mr. Horwitz, if you wouldn't mind sending me an email?
I'll do it now so that we can forward you all addresses so that I don't lose it.
I'll tell it to you.
I'm saying, let me enter it.
All right?
I lose paper. Oh, it's here.
Oh, is it on the sheet? I didn't even...
Okay. No, just your website.
Yeah, the website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just the website is on there?
It just
Yeah.
says Betty Law, BD Law. What is the email address?
It's Aneis, that's ANEISS at BDlaw, BEATTIELAW.com.
I will send you out an email later.
Okay, please do. And I have everybody else, right.
It'll be darkerworks@gmail.com.
Okay.
The one I'll use.
It'll wind up in my spam anyway, Jeff, don't worry about it.
That's why I'm telling you.
I think I may have to reconsider because of my work situation. I do travel extensively now.
Okay,
So
so shall I use this one
you use
exclusively?
both.
Oh, I can use both?
Both.
Not a problem.
I'll reconsider serving on the subcommittee because I'll be doing extensive travels during the months of February and March.
So...
So we'll ask for another- yeah,
we have an alternate.
we have
If
Tom.
you're unable to make it,
Yeah.
then just let us know, that's all.
I mean, at best, put me as the alternate, but
Okay, so we'll just,
I have to be honest.
yeah, we'll just switch that out. We'll make Tom... as the
and so you're going to resign
I
from
would
the...
like to
maybe-
reconsider
Okay.
altogether and maybe serve you guys
Not a problem.
from behind the scenes if necessary.
So
And then I'll-
it'll be Mr. Piritz, Mr. Behrens,
And I'll serve as the alternate.
and you'll serve as the alternate? Okay. I understand that there will be additions to the plans. Plans have already been submitted by the Korean Church, and they're going to be submitting additional materials that they submitted to the Hackensack Zoning Board. So I guess you'll get them, and then we'll see where we go with that. They're before zoning there because they have a lot of variances that they are, not a lot, but from what I understand, they've accommodated all of the concerns of the Hackensack Board. The primary concern for that board was parking. So now they've come armed tonight with an agreement with their neighbor, which will provide them with a total of 100 parking spaces. So they've met that problem.
And they have to come in front of us as a planning board.
Yes, because it's really a site plan. But in Hackensack, because there's so many variances that they go before the zoning board there. I forgot the actual reason, but the zoning in Hackensack was made very difficult for churches because there were so many of them popping up.
Really?
So they made it very difficult, and, and obviously it spreads across both borders, again, between us and them, so. So yes, that's coming down the pike at us.
Anyone else have any other business before I ask for a...
No, glad to be back, and I'm looking forward to meet the 4 board members and residents that I just met, literally, Mr. Clark, Mr. Behrens, and these 2 guys here on the little table. We are trying, I can tell you, we are trying to get this room recarpeted and the chairs replaced, because too many backs have gone. And these chairs could be older than I am. I mean, you don't know that. And
I thought if we held them for a couple more seasons, this color would come back.
send them to the Smithsonian.
I got a refrigerator that
But I'm certainly looking forward to some good work coming up, even though I have to tell you guys, the projects that I approved when I was on the planning board in 2012, none of them have started.
Isn't that unfortunate? We had a very good
Yeah.
year that year.
None.
Well, what about
Well,
the
actually,
Chinese restaurant in the street?
the Huffman Coop started.
but we didn't-
The Huffman
he wasn't-
Coop
he wasn't here
started.
with that one, huh? Yeah, that one's the only, the strip
only
mall, the
one.
Chinese,
Yeah.
Chinese restaurant is the only one, but the 7-Eleven, even McDonald's that we
Yeah.
thought was a slam
Those were
dunk.
the four,
Well, that was their
7-Eleven,
decision.
McDonald's,
The Chrysler property.
the now
yeah.
Atkins,
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Chrysler property.
the street, and the fourth one was Huffman Coop that finally did start.
Yes.
I was here to approve the signage package.
Right.
What,
Which is funny when you think about how much we went over that signage
I
back.
know.
Now you see the size of that building, it's like, who cares about some signage? It's up
So-
10 feet, but the building's 40 feet up. Sorry, Jeffrey.
I do have questions to get caught up. What, there is nothing otherwise active to be determined by the planning board other than the Korean church, correct?
No, we didn't start anything at the close of the calendar.
Correct.
Right, so we could start fresh.
And it's impossible to predict what's coming down the pike.
No, I didn't know, the only thing I had been given so far was the plans on the church, and I didn't know if there was anything else I needed to be caught up to speed in, and that's what I wanted to ask.
I did see, by the way, I did see an email today from Anthe regarding the required, you guys are required to take the course and
I'm
stuff.
13-minute course.
You took it already?
No, I'm scheduled, you're talking about the New Jersey Planning?
No, that's
Board?
that's
Or you're
something else
talking
you have to
about-
take. No, there was a little online
two
thing.
things that Arthur...
Yeah, a safety
Right,
That
the course,
workplace
yeah.
safety thing?
Yes, this came across from the borough on January 13th, and it's the Joint Insurance Fund Training for Borough of River Edge Municipal Employees and Other Personnel, and it's a 14-minute online instructions
Yeah.
to the...
For, what is that? I didn't even see that.
It's the JIF fund.
Yeah,
Oh,
They
the JIF.
require every 2 years.
Sure.
So you can do this online, but the class that you're speaking
I'm
of...
registered for the class, and I'll be doing that
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Okay, and I
Right.
think he's the only... You've taken it, right?
took it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is
Yeah,
mobile.
so I think you're the only one that...
Yeah.
Do you have any background in engineering or anything like that? Is this going to be a learning curve for you?
Somewhat. I mean, I have good understanding of engineering and municipality to a certain extent, but there'll be a learning curve for me, so.
I didn't ask you that to put you on the spot. I just
That's
want to
okay.
know if I can feed you stuff in order to get you up to speed.
You can feed me stuff, I understand.
Okay.
And if I don't understand, I'll read and learn.
Well, why don't we can adjourn, and then we can have a discussion thereafter about, some of these housekeeping things if we need to.
Sure.
Okay? With that, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? We are adjourned.
Thank you.